This lesson we will learn how to find out the number of solutions a quadratic equation has. We will be doing this by both using the discriminant and by using the quadratic formula. By using the formula, delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac, we are using the discriminant. This formula enables you to use the quadratic equation to find out the number of solutions. If when using the solution you get delta is less than 0, it means that you have no solutions. For example, if you solve using the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a, and you end up with delta being less than 0, then you will end up with a root of a negative number. And as you know, you cannot have a negative number in a square root, so therefore you have no solutions. This is because you know that inside the root is b squared minus 4ac, and this is also equal to the discriminant, as delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Example 1. You are given the equation x squared minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. You must know that when solving quadratic equations, you have it in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is also how we are going to solve quadratic equations. We will be looking at the coefficient of the three terms to gain the values of a, b, and c. With this knowledge, we know that a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, and c is equal to 3. Now that we have the values for a, b, and c, we can simplify these using the discriminant. So we know that delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So if we substitute in the values, we get delta is equal to b squared, which is minus 2 whole square, minus 4 times 1 times 3. So delta is equal to 4 minus 12, which makes delta equal to minus 8. And as you can see, delta is less than 0, so you have no real solution. This can also be seen when we substitute the values of a, b, and c when we have the quadratic formula. So if we write down the quadratic formula, it is x is equal to minus b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And if we substitute in the values, we get x is equal to minus 2 plus minus root negative 8, as we got before from the discriminant, over 2 times 1. So x is equal to 2 plus minus root negative 8 over 2. And as you can see, in the root there is a negative number, and we can never simplify a root with a negative number. Therefore, there are no real solutions. When using the discriminant, if you get a solution that is equal to 0, meaning delta is equal to 0, you have one real solution. This can be seen when you have a quadratic formula, as when you simplify x, it would be equal to minus b over 2a, as the root in the quadratic formula, which is x equals minus b plus minus root over 2a for b square minus 4ac. As you know, the discriminant is b square minus 4ac, and if that was equal to 0, then it simplifies to just minus b over 2a, which can be seen here. So you are given the equation x squared minus 6x plus 9. As you know, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 6, and c is equal to 9. We know this is a, b, and c as they are gained by the coefficients in each term. And you know the formula to find the discriminant is delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. And if we substitute in the values, delta is equal to minus 6 whole square minus 4 times 1 times 9. So delta is equal to 36 minus 36, which equals 0. So you know that in this quadratic equation, you have one real solution. This can also be seen when you substitute in the values for the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So if we substitute in the values, you get minus 6 plus minus root 0, like we got from before, over 2 times 1. This simplifies to x equals plus 6 plus minus root 0 over 2, which simplifies to x equals 6 over 2, meaning x is equal to 3 and 3 only, giving you one solution. And last of all, if you ever have a solution where delta is more than 0, then you have two solutions. This can be seen in the quadratic formula, as you will get your two solutions as x is equal to minus b plus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, and x is equal to minus b minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Example 3. You are given the equation x squared plus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. As you know, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 3, as they are the coefficients in each of the terms. If we substitute in the values for the discriminant formula, which is delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac, we will get delta is equal to 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3, which is 36 minus 12. Therefore, delta is equal to 24. Two solutions. This can also be seen when we use the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So if we substitute in the values for a, b, and c, we get x is equal to minus 6 plus minus root 24, as we got from before, over 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. Then if we simplify this, we get x is equal to minus 6 plus minus 2 root 6 over 2. And if we take out the highest common factor between the expression, we get x is equal to minus 3 plus minus root 6. As you can see, the two solutions are x is equal to minus 3 plus root 6 and x is equal to minus 3 minus root 6. I hope that you have learned how to find the number of solutions using the discriminant and also how this plays into using the quadratic formula to find the number of solutions. Thank you.